Well, summer may not be officially over yet, but people are getting ready for fall already in the Cowichan Valley, and they are hoping that they have a drier, rainy season than they did last year. You may recall in November of last year, 300 homes were evacuated after the Cowichan and Koksilah Rivers overflowed their banks. The effort is underway already to find a way to protect homes from future flooding. A multi-million-dollar integrated flood management plan is in the works, but it depends on federal and provincial money and fish. A-News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett joins us now with the story. Jonathan.
Hudson, the municipalities in the Cowichan Valley decided to expedite the first phase of their flood management plan, despite the narrow fisheries window and the fact they're still waiting for federal and provincial dollars.
So this is one of the modeling scenarios.
This is something everyone hopes will never be more than just a virtual image.
The highway's closed, the bridge is most likely gone.
It's a computer-generated model of a 200-year flood. Knowing where and how the floodwaters travel helps plan for the worst.
It's an integrated flood management planning process, which is the first of its in Canada, which essentially looks at what are the social, ecological, and infrastructure challenges.
Last November saw a perfect storm of high tides, log jams, and failed dikes, causing extensive flooding in the Beverly Street area of Duncan. 300 homes were evacuated.
How much did you lose?
Everything, except clothes that were washable, anything that was washable, but all our furniture and everything had to go.
The inside of this home has been essentially rebuilt, thanks in part to federal and provincial emergency funds.
Basically, I don't believe it's going to happen again. We've been here 34 years, and that's the first time we've had water in our house.
To make sure it doesn't happen again, work is underway at clearing log jams and a gravel bar and raising dikes on a creek known as Fish Gut Alley. It's been targeted as the first priority in a multi-million-dollar, multi-jurisdictional and long-term project to protect Cowichan Valley homes from future flooding.
The work that we're actually doing right now is work in the wetted perimeter of the river, and it's work that needs to be done before the middle of September because of the fisheries window.
After September 15th, the $4.7 million project will have to stop as fish habitat becomes the priority.
We wanted to get some work done this year before we hit the heavy rains again, and so the work had to be done in the river before the middle of September because of the fisheries window.
Following Tier 1 work, other flood management projects will proceed dependent on federal and provincial funding over the next few years. Could flooding happen again in the Cowichan Valley? Almost certainly. The challenge is to try and limit the damage and manage the outcome.
The effort to protect homes from flooding is a multi-jurisdictional challenge. The city of Duncan, the municipality of North Cowichan, Cowichan tribes, and 2 electoral areas of the Cowichan Valley Regional District have decided not to compete for federal and provincial funding. Rather, all parties in agreement that this $4.7 million Tier 1 project near Fish Gut Alley is a priority. Hudson?
All right, Jonathan Bartlett reporting. Jonathan, thanks.
You're welcome.